Hi, this is Rose from Lippily Made, and before you start this tutorial, I'd love for you to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification so you don't miss anything that I share with you on here. Thank you so much. God bless you. And today's tutorial shows you how to make this super quick and chunky headband. Now this is a fun and lovely headband that's, it's great for gifting. It's also great for cool weather. This is for a teen size, but on the blog there is sizes for baby, child, teen and adult. So please refer to the pattern on the blog to make your own size. This tutorial only guides you on how to create this. This is 3 rows. And like I said, it's a very quick project that you can make. Okay, so you're gonna need a super bulky yarn. No, there is bulky and then there is super bulky. So this is a super bulky yarn or super chunky, and a 9mm hook, a tapestry, a large eye tapestry needle, a big button. I don't know what to measure this with. Okay, so that you have an idea of how wide the button is. Okay, this is about 1.2 inches, and a stitch marker. Okay, get your tools ready and then we will begin. So we'll be making the child size in this tutorial. We're going to start with a FHDC, which is the foundation half double crochet. There is a link to that in the description box if you don't know how to do that. So I'm going to FHDC 39. This is for the child size. Please refer to the pattern for the size you want to make. Okay, 39 foundation half double crochets done. So we're going to turn upside down. I should probably mention that this worked in rounds and not in rows. So we're going to make into the last stitch here at the bottom, because we were here like this. Okay, now I'm turning it upside down. We're going to make 2 more half double crochets in here. All right, this one right here at the bottom, 2 half double crochets. Another one. Okay, so we're going to make 1 more, because now we're going to make 39 more half double crochets across. So we will start from this very same space again where we already made 2 half double crochets. So in there, so basically we're making 3 half double crochets into that bottom chain of the last stitch, of this last stitch. So we're going to make 3 half double crochets at the bottom. So now this is 1. All right, I'm making 39 more half double crochets. This is 1. So now this is 1. We're going to make 38 more. $39 half double crochets done. Okay, so just as we did on this part here with the 2 half double crochets, I'm going to make another 2 half double crochet right into this same stitch where I have the last half double crochet. That is done. Here is our first stitch. I'm going to join into that. I'm going to take note of the last stitch here that we made. So now to round 2. Now round 2 we will be making these post stitches right here. So the first thing we do is to chain 2. This does not count as a stitch. It doesn't. So starting from right here, this is our first stitch, okay, where we had our join. So we will go on and make a front post double crochet, FPDC. Okay, FPDC, chain 1, skip this next stitch here, this one, skip it, FPDC into the next. So this chain 1 is making up for this skipped stitch here. So we'll just repeat that across the 39 stitches that we have up here. Chain 1, skip next stitch, FPDC into the next one, chain 1. Alright, repeat that across, skip, FPDC into the next one. And into this last stitch here. This one's a bit tricky. Okay. Okay, now into these 2 half double crochets at the side, 2 single crochets, and in the next two single crochets each, so we have 4 single crochets here. And I will repeat. Now I'm going to start with a FPDC because this last one that I did here was a FPDC on this last stitch before the 2 single crochets each into the 2 half double crochets here. So start with, so after the 2 single crochets we're going to repeat what we've been doing from the beginning here. You start with a front post double crochet chain 1, skip 1 stitch, and front post double crochet into the next stitch. So we have our first stitch here. Chain 1, skip the next, FBDC into the next, chain 1, skip, FBDC into the next. Okay, one way you know if you're doing the right thing is check your FBDCs. They should align, both the ones at the bottom and at the top. The lines should like settle on the same line of stitches. Alright, I've done my last FBDC. Okay, remember we have 2 single crochets at this point here, so this is the last one where we made. That's why, good thing that I placed the stitch marker here so I know exactly where I need to be working into. So this is the first one. We'll make the half double crochets, 2 half double crochets we made from row 1. So we'll go in here and make 2 single crochets, and into the next one 2 single crochets. I'm going to place my stitch marker back there. So this is the chain 2 from the beginning of round 2. So I will slip stitch in here, and I will also slip stitch into the chain 2. Is that right? Okay. Two single crochets, 2 single crochets. We have this slip stitch from round 1 when we joined here. This is our slip stitch. Slip stitch in there. This is chain 2 from beginning of round 2. Slip stitch in there. Okay, round 3 and the final round. We will start with a chain 2. Okay, this chain 2 counts as a stitch. Okay, so this chain 2 is equivalent to this first FBDC from round 2. Okay, now double crochet into the chain 1 space. We'll do that again. Chain 1 and double crochet into the chain 1 space. We will skip all the FBDCs and we will work into the chain 1 spaces. Okay, chain 1, double crochet into chain 1 space. Okay, so we have the chain 1 as the last stitch here. Okay, So we'll skip this and we want to work into these single crochet stitches. So we have 4 of them here. In the first one we will make 2 half double crochets. Okay, and here 1 half double crochet. Two half double crochet, in the next 1 half double crochet. Now we're going to repeat everything we've done on here. So we'll start with a chain 1 first, just as we have here. So chain 1, skip, because this chain 1 is equivalent to this front post double crochet. Half double crochet into the chain 1 space. Chain 1, double crochet into the chain 1 space. Chain 1. So we're going to just repeat that across. Okay, I've worked up to the last stitch. Okay, not the last stitch, the last front post double crochet. Remember, you should end with a chain 1. And then now we'll skip this, make 2 half double crochets into the next stitch. Alright, we will chain 2. This is for our button. Skip 2 stitches, 1, 2. So we'll make 2 half double crochets into the last stitch. So slip stitch. Okay, yeah, we'll slip stitch in here. Into our slip stitch from the previous round and slip stitch in here. Your yarn. So time to weave it in. Okay, so this is our super quick and chunky headband, child size. This is a teen size. I did struggle with sewing the button because the yarn is pretty big to go through the eye of the buttons easily. So you can use a thinner weight yarn that has a color that blends with the button or the yarn, so that you don't have to struggle like you saw me do. Thank you so much for joining me on this tutorial, and this is a very lovely gift that you can make for the cooler weather, for people in your life, for loved ones, and it's really easy. And for the other sizes, please check the written pattern on the blog or buy an ad-free printable file that you can use on the go. Thank you so much for joining me once again on this tutorial, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the subscribe button and turn on your notifications so that you know when I have a new video up on the page. Thank you so much once again. God bless you.